Good morning, folks. Welcome to North Knives. It's a lovely morning, and I'm excited today because I'm gonna shape the handle on this new cleaver I've been working on. But first, I've been wanting to do a sort of more extensive video on the wood that I have in stock and different options if you order a knife from me. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do this. I think I'll do a sort of general overview of what I've got and then get into more detail on some of my favourite bits. I came into knife making not from a woodworking background, so I apologise if I don't know the names of the more exotic bits of wood. If you do order a knife, I do have the information there of everything that I've bought. The only bits of wood that, like a mystery bits, are sort of reclaimed wood, which I've got a few of. So yeah, let's have a look. So there's a overview, and ridiculously enough, that is over £1,000 worth of wood. So the reason being, most of this wood's stabilised, and it is a pretty intensive process which I haven't got the room for at the moment. So okay, let's start somewhere. Over here, I love walnut. This is just a block of stabilised walnut. I've got some bits like cast with resin. It's a really nice set. Some of them are in blocks, which I'll cut down the middle to make scales, and some of them are in scales. So these two I really like. I kind of want to make like a set of knives, just a set of 2 knives for someone out of these. I think that'd be really cool. Okay, and here these are all poplar burl except that one. I think they are anyway. So we've got like a red dyed one, a blue dyed one, black dyed, the orange dyed one, and a purple. And yeah, a lot of the woods, well, all of them, they come up a lot nicer once they're polished and finished. That's a really nice bit. Okay, moving here. This is my only supplier that's not in England, but I got a piece of wood off him for a customer's knife, and it was amazing, so I did some more. That's a walnut burl. Forgotten what that one is. Black dyed. I think this is like a double dyed tamarind. Really like that. And then finally, these are just stunning. shape their wood. Okay, coming down here, got flame maple. This is lacewood, I believe. Spalted ash. Last one's English yew. Here's another flame maple. There we go. Dyed purple. Love that set. Can't remember what that is. This one's more of a quilted sort of maple. Looks pretty plain on the camera, but it is actually a lot nicer in real life. Spotted something, dyed blue. And this one's a black dyed. Maybe a maple burr, can't remember. Okay, moving on. I've got a load of mosaic pins in here. I don't know if I'll get a good. That'll give you an idea. Again, they come out a lot nicer when they're finished up. So this is walnut, and it's not the fanciest wood, but I just love walnut. Elegant, it's really nice. This one's mahogany. I always book match the knives, unless it's impossible. That's a nice set with kind of rainbow-ish resin, multicoloured resin. This is another of the lacewood, I think, a London plain. What's that? Really like that. It's dyed a couple of colours. Very nice. Okay, these are, which one's which? They're all similar but different, all these. So, stabilised wood with resin with I think aluminium at the top. Really cool. And this one's similar. Okay, so moving on now. These are everything so far was stabilised. These are unstabilised. wood, so if anyone's wanting more natural, this is pink ivory. The wood, not actually ivory. This is Macera birch. Wenge. Again, it's not super interesting wood, but I love it. It's really nice. Soprano. The wych elm. Next up, I've got like just in here some normal pins, so like brass, copper, steel. I've got loads of different sizes. I also have black G10 ones. You can get other colours as well. I'm not sure about them myself, but if you want them I can get them. This is a spalted beech. And I've got quite a lot of that. This is all stabilised again in here. Some really nice pieces. This is like resin cast with I don't know what you even call it. It's not chicken wire, it's like a deep one, but yeah, so you get that sort of honeycomb effect. I've not tried them out yet. I think they'll be cool. This one's another one of my favourite for supplying, but he doesn't make a lot, but that is just get to focus. Just a lovely bit of wood. There's some kind of maple, like a rippled, or I don't know. There's a lot going on there. It's a really thin one. I would have to put liners on that one, but that's no problem. This is the Cote. I don't even know how you pronounce it. Like Mexican rosewood. Again, absolutely love this wood. It does go darker over time, so it'd actually be a bit lighter than that if I refinish it, and then it'd start darkening again. These are some mystery stabilised wood, and then I've got some bog oak. This piece is actually a bit too thin. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I can get bog oak stabilised like this in blocks to make book matched scales out of. Again, it kind of plain grain, but this bog oak, it's all I think Irish or Welsh or English, and it's like anywhere from 3 to 6 or 7,000 years old, so I think that's really cool. Have something that old making your knife. Okay, so I showed these the other day. These are new in, not tried them yet. This one's like just a mixed recycled plastic. This one's recycled yogurt pots. And I've got two of these ocean plastic, recycled ocean plastics. This is from GFS. This one's like kind of see-through, translucent. So yeah, I think that'll look really cool. I'm gonna have to try it out and see how it comes out. Um, so yeah, I made a G10, which is a kind of fiberglass and resin, so sort of plastic material, and I really liked it. So although I prefer wood normally, I thought the next best thing was to try some recycled stuff and like have a sort of eco-conscious knife. Okay, so yeah, the resin that they use to stabilize wood is, I guess, you're kind of making the wood like a plastic element to the wood. It basically fills all the air holes. You dry the wood really well, and you basically fill in the air holes with resin, so it makes the wood less susceptible to moisture and expanding and contraction and all that stuff. So it's great for chef knives, knives in the kitchen. They're going to get wet and etc. But as I said, I've got some non-stabilized wood here, and then this is, it doesn't come up too well on the camera actually, but it's a really beautiful piece of curly redwood which isn't stabilized. And some more options for the natural thing. These two are just offcuts. This is like a rippled, it's not too rippled on that side, there's more going on that side, like a field maple, which is not from too far away, it's just an offcut. This one's, I think, sugar leaf maple. Again, I think it's fairly local, got it from a friend, and it's just an offcut. And then I've got various reclaimed woods. This one I made quite a few knives out of, and it's a great hard wood without stabilization. I don't know what it is, so if anyone can tell me, I'd appreciate that. And then I've got loads of mahogany, which is a lot like this. Has got a reclaimed mahogany. This is, so it's got a finish on. It's a lot lighter without that stain. Okay, so yeah, I've got a few more options to show you, but that's the wood. And yeah, let's go and have a look at liners. So just before I show you all the liners, I thought I'd better just give an example of what I actually mean. So with this knife, made quite a while ago, lovely flame maple, but it was super thin. I couldn't have got a handle out of it, so I did a large, well, first I glued the thin purple line of G10, and then a thicker black line on both sides. So yeah, normally I just do one of the thin lines, but you can get whatever you want really. That was just because the wood was so thin, but I really wanted to use it. So yeah, for example, that bit of wood, where's it gone? This bit is it was like this. It's so thin. So if you wanted this piece of wood, I would do something similar, maybe with a thick black line and a colour of your choice. Okay, so I'll show you the rest of the liners now. So here's some of the options for liners on the handle scales. So all the coloured bits, I've got orange, a sort of maroony red, a sort of ocean greeny, black, purple, pink, green. I've got, well, all the colours are G10, got white as well, which is fiberglass and resin, so kind of plastic material. And then I've got copper and brass, so nice metals. But I have found the metals do make the knife weightier, but they do look extremely cool. Okay, so most of those are in this kind of thickness, which is it's about 1 millimeter, and then we have so double that, and then double that again as options. So yeah, and obviously you can stack different colours, or you can make the whole handle out of different colours of this, really. Yeah, great. So wood, liners, metal. I'm not going to show you all the metal options, but I like using British steel. Most of my customers at the moment are wanting stainless steel, so my preferred steel at this moment is SF100, which is made in Sheffield, and yeah, that's generally what I'll make your knife out of. But I've got 01, 1080, 1080 plus, 1084, and I can get whatever, really, if there's something specific you want. I've also got some Swedish stainless steel that's really nice. So yeah, those are all the options. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna direct people to this video when they're ordering a knife, basically, so they can have a look at what I've got and tell me if there's anything they want a closer look at or anything they want to order. So yeah, thanks for watching. Give us a like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you all soon.